he then appoints, Mr. Speaker, listen carefully, please. The Speaker, he then appoints one presidential advisor on media, 4 directors of communication at the office of the president, 5 deputy directors of communication, 2 communication specialists, 5 technical communication assistants, 1 media aide, 1 assistant media liaison officer, 1 communications consultant. The Speaker, I've done the mathematics and I want to submit. The Speaker, I've done the mathematics that I want to submit, and I do this not from a partisan lens, but I do this as somebody who had the privilege and honor to serve as Deputy Chief of Staff. I know how it works. In terms of the cost on the national exchequer, the president has appointed 100 ministers and deputy ministers.
How many American? Me say MPP and this one me the same. Me can't want to say. And this for no more yame. Me can't and this as someone MPP before yame. When you Ghana for? When you Ghana 47 years, measure the interest of Ghana at hand. Check. There will be a friend of duplication of work. That many of our deputy CEOs, including a very good friend of mine, Rexoma, with him personally, me part outside the office now, for them painting. Ready? You were agri minister. Yes, sir. A special advisor on agri business and the presidency. Check this. I'm paying the same. It's what they special need. We're falling in our account. The government size today is over 100.
Hello, keep watching Xposed GH, the best channel on all of YouTube. Yes.
Hello, hi, Xposed GH, fireworks. I started. I have been Bruce, Unimia, Midian, no baby, Bruce, Fabia, Majoso. Ghana, a land of jokers. Ghana, they're just serious in life. Yellow John Mahama during the campaign time, or Kasembi, or say, I'm come to reset. Reset, no, or say Ghana, baby, I do know, your chim into your back. Or 3 key areas: corruption. Number 2, I say government size. The last one, no kind of say, or prudent management. Now, Abu Jinapor, one man and this for eto sabruta. Or the analysis be a better say, Yellow John Mahama, and yes, stay in one phone of over 100. We are show. Wafa over 100, our boka classy, a kufuado. You put in
To the cost on the national exchequer. Because why do I say this? Take, for example, the president has appointed Dr. Valerie Sawyer as senior presidential advisor in charge of government affairs. Her rank is a cabinet minister who doubles as a member of parliament. So her salary, her emolument, conditions of service, everything to do with her office is at the same rank as a cabinet minister who doubles as a member of parliament. The Speaker, he's appointed a presidential advisor on economy, appointed presidential advisor for 24-hour economy, presidential advisor in special aid to the president, presidential advisor on national anti-corruption program, presidential advisor on diaspora affairs. The Speaker, he goes on to appoint presidential advisor, presidential staffer, and special aid to the vice president, presidential staffer for Black Star Experience, and then presidential staffer for diaspora affairs. Mr. Speaker, then he goes ahead to appoint 5 policy advisors to the vice president. Mr. Speaker, he tells the country that he's appointed a minister in charge of agribusiness, and yet he's appointed director at the presidency in charge of agriculture and agribusiness. My good friend Peter Buama Otukono. The Speaker, he says he will not appoint deputy regional ministers, and he appoints 16 presidential staffers in charge of the 16 regions of our country. The Speaker, I want to submit that these presidential staffers in charge of the 16 regions of our country, in essence, as it relates to the cost on the national exchequer, are in fact, indeed, and in substance, deputy ministers of state. Mr. Speaker, he then appoints, Mr. Speaker, listen carefully, please. Mr. Speaker, he then appoints 1 presidential advisor on media, 4 directors of communication at the office of the president, 5 deputy directors of communication, 2 communication specialists, 5 technical communication assistants, 1 media aide, 1 assistant media liaison officer, 1 communications consultant. That's okay, I've done the mathematics and I want to submit. That's okay, I've done the mathematics that I want to submit, and I do this not from a partisan lens, but I do this as somebody who had the privilege and honor to serve as Deputy Chief of Staff. I know how it works. In terms of the cost on the national exchequer, the president has appointed 100 ministers and deputy ministers. That's because the president has established a Ministry of Youth Development.
Oh, the American. Me say MPP and this one here the same. Me come to my say. And this for no more yame. Me can NDC as someone MPP before yame. When you Ghana for? When you Ghana 47 years, measure the interest of Ghana at heart. Sure, there will be a kind of duplication of work. There may be a far deputy CEOs, including a very good friend of mine, Rexoma, with him personally. Me patch outside the office no, for them painting. Brady, you were agri minister. Yes, sir, were a special advisor on agri business at the presidency. Check this. I'm paying the same. It's what they special ni where for in Akawa. The government size today is over 100. A bombshell. Yes, this is bombshell. And you're over 100. I on my yachichiro and your party yachichiro. Now with him. New baby was society man. Yan shani yan kiwa ebe ayache. Even after all this appointment, people were claiming say more appointments, including Yami, Papa Bruni or Bruniana or your Bruni. One no Yami. Was he a man appointment? Now appointments no yadi. Are we running a country and now say we are thinking about the party? Ghana. Your machinery, your government machinery, no, you are setting in motion to win election, not to rule what a country. I'm telling you. See, you probably be any team. I'm telling you. I dream probably be any team. I'm telling you the truth. Because what be, sir, Minister of Agriculture and Minister of Fisheries and a waste of time. Me, a coming that those regional ministers should be squashed off. What is their purpose? No, tell me. I want a conversation. Go to the comment section and give me. What is their purpose? Because what maybe say MC, any DC who are supposed to be what? A bridge between the government and the people down there, they are there. We have MPs who are now even taking over the job of the DCs. What is the role of the regional minister? Enlighten me. By you enlighten me. And now because we are mad people. Because that role, the regional minister does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because at the regional offices, no, we have directors there. It's South regional minister, no, it should be squashed. And yet, fucking ministry. And the deputies also should be squashed. So that the directors, no, will have a role to play. It's only me. Near your friend is saying, new force, your 12 ministers, a doable. And that is the way forward. 60, no, your BM at 100. Where minor staffers are for. So at the end of the day, no, the cost of government is going to be the same. I dare the finance minister to bring us the money for the presidency this year. Then let's compare it to Akufo-Addo's time. If Akufo-Addo's government is bad, based on certain things, let's use the same yardstick to measure everybody. And we will see. This is not about party. Yeah, Bogana who buying. Yeah, Bogana Sikam buying. Yeah, Sikano almost say no. I said there is no tomorrow. Now say me to say yeah, to me will be $25 million good account. Yeah, kasi say you ska be here for. Burkina Faso, what I said 12 million. What even they see tomato factory? 25 million, what they go obi account muso kodi. Mad people. Mad. Ejimi mind. And then we are all in. Your bossika as if said money is small, but we don't have. The Auditor General's report. I say every year, Ghana loses $3 billion through what? Corruption. Dignity, yeko IMF for yeko 3 billion over 3 years. Based on conditionalities. Menewo. Say your prudence kakra, 3 billion. We have said this country every year. And you Jimmy. And I compare the other African countries. Ye cocoa no, almost ye ton cocoa in Ghana, 270 million Ghana, $270 million. Belgium, I'm refining here, only $5.3 billion. Jimmy, you need the primary producers, but look at how much we are getting. Because Jimmy, multiply 270 million. Now finding $5 billion. Yeah, way we don't invest in the right places. If agriculture is our main way, let's invest in what? Processing. Factories, beer. And then you because who ya there? Are you referring to look at it? Are you white horse, white elephants? It's there. People think we are working. They are being paid. Meanwhile, Ghana to oil. Ye Jimmy yeti ye swa oil ni kwa China. Ni akwa refining ni ato na boarding ni dia ba stupidity. It's a finished products. Instead of finishing the product here, because you're finishing crude oil now, we can get about 18 products from the one commodity. Meanwhile, you're far dollars. Ni akoto one commodity. Yenye tu no raw. Ye see the new coffee. Meaning where Jimmy say no, how would the city rise? Hey, you're mama. Makabi be actual. So pese Ghana di here. Forget about NDC. Yeah, meniwa ka me 4 years am way. Meye bibi obianya da. Nyama me ensa pe na make actual. Number 1, make sure say the powers of the presidency ye year fini stripped off. Number 2, make sure say some duplication of jobs you cut them off. Number obianya what? Committed to Ghana, not political party. What me nyama me ensawe, odi anya road anya hwe Mahama me kamede me mitibeto ama. Because that is what Ghana needs. And yet celebration now cutting. We don't need cutting of corn. We need total abolishment. Because what were we celebrating yesterday? No, 6 March, what were we celebrating? Do we have something to celebrate? It should be a national day of mourning. Because say na ye so be to say South Korea, Singapore. Na wo shom, na hwe and see soon. That's the reality. We are backward people. So what is there to celebrate? Now the first country to achieve independence at the South Africa. What is this? Accolades, Jimmy accolades. Near Jeboye home. The number 1 producer of raw cocoa in Africa. Kwasia Samsa. Gold. The finest gold. Jimmy sa. How much do we process? None. And 68 years. It's Jimmy to now. We don't learn. What are we saying? Wow, Shame. Be an agent of change in your own small place. Because politicians, they have nothing to offer you. You might be NDC, MPP, I don't care. I've spoken my mind. I expose GHFM members. Subscribe, share, Militum Balance, I can be noisy.
Keep watching Xposed GH, the best channel on all of YouTube. Yes.